Hey there. I'm going to talk to you about our first assignment, which is weekly challenge number 21. I know I'm not there to supply you with a pencil or even with the weekly challenge. I had already made copies for you, but I am going to upload it as a PDF right here on Schoology. So underneath the video, you can go on there and click on it and find it, and then you might have to do your work on a separate sheet of paper, or if you got a whiteboard at home, you could do it on a whiteboard. So that'd be pretty cool. I'm not going to read through all of the questions like we usually do together on the weekly challenge, but I kind of want to front load you with what you're going to be faced with. You got 5 questions on one side, and you have 5 questions on the other, so we got a total of 1 through 10. All of these are a review of some equations that we've been doing, or they're a review of some inequalities. So I thought what I would do is, rather than reading through all the questions, is I would just kind of review with you and help you remember how to solve an equation and how to solve the inequality. So we'll first of all look at number 3 that's on your assignment, and that equation is 3z minus 5 equal to 13. So remember that when we're solving an equation, we want to isolate for our variable by using our inverse operations. So I'm going to add 5 to both sides. I'm going to draw my horizontal line and work down my paper. We'll bring the term down 3z equal to 18. This is a multiplication statement, so I'm going to solve for z by dividing. So I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides, and this is going to give me z equal to 6. Remember, with equations, we said there are 3 things that we need to remember. They're easy, they're fun, and you can always check your solution. So let's take 6 and let's check it back up in our original statement. 3 times 6 is 18, and 18 minus 5 does give me 13. So I know that this solution for z, being 6, is correct. So that means on your weekly challenge, number 3 would be D. 6. All right, let's look at number 5. Number 5 is on the front. I've got it written up here on my board, which is an inequality. Remember, if I read this aloud, I'd want you to be thinking, what values for x, when I divide them by 5 and add 6, would be greater than 21? So I'm going to solve this thing for x just like I would an equation, like I'm isolating for x. I'm going to use my inverse by subtracting 6 from both sides. I'm going to draw my horizontal line and work down my paper. I'm going to bring this term down, which is x over 5, greater than, I bring that inequality straight down, equal to 15. This is a division statement, and remember, when you're doing the inverse of division, you've got to multiply. So I need to take 5 over and multiply by 15. So you can either do that longhand, or I've also supplied you with an online calculator where you could use that. So if I work that out longhand, I'd have 15 times 5, and that would give me 75. So this solution would be read as x is greater than 75, and that means any numbers that are greater than 75 should work here. So even with inequalities, remember we said they're fun, they're easy, and you can check your solution. So to check it, let's pick an x value that's greater than 75 and plug it in up there for x. Like an easy one for me might be 100. So if I plug in 100 and divide that by 5, well, 100 divided by 5 is 20. 20 plus 6. Does that give me values that are greater than 21? Yes, it does. So I know this solution is right. So for number 5, your answer there would be B. Okay, now you can stop and replay this video as much as you need to look back over 3 and 5. I'm not going to read through other questions 6 through 10, but this is the first thing that I want you to work on for me outside of my classroom. And then I will upload those problems to Assessments, and by Friday, sometime on Friday, you can give me those answers that you've gotten. Okay? All right.